What's up, guys? We got Dylan here. Dylan, I appreciate you making time to jump on here. First off, just give me an intro. Where are you based in the world, and what exactly is it that you do? What's the digital product that you sell?
So I'm based in Murray, Utah in the United States, and I have a IP3 digital product that we sell guides that help people with ADHD, autism, dyslexia through like primitive reflex integration. So that's the
That's awesome.
biggest. Yeah.
So just to clarify, IP3 means this is your own digital product. You made this product yourself, and just so everyone can kind of wrap their head around, what the product looks like. We're kind of just talking off camera prior. Is this like a bundle of guides, like PDF guides or course modules? What exactly is the product itself?
Yeah, right now it's just a bundle of 10 different guides, and
Cool.
we're working on making videos for them too.
Nice. So right now, these are guides. Are these just like PDFs, Google documents that people can use?
Yeah, PDFs, just
Cool.
like literally a Google Doc that we changed
Beautiful.
into a PDF.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how much are you charging for all this collectively together?
So for all 10, then it's $97.
Okay, so 97 bucks. And also, what is the outcome that when people buy it? So it's a parent that's buying this product, is that right?
Yes.
What's
Mhm.
the outcome? Like, why do they buy it? What's the outcome that they want to achieve?
They want to help their kids, or a lot of times it's even a grandma helping their grandkids
Mhm.
overcome like ADHD, autism, memory loss, insomnia,
Yeah,
different things.
I
So
love
it's
it.
it's the health niche. It's like helping them with their
It's the
health.
health niche, but it's even more niche down because you are now specifically selling to decision makers like parents, grandparents, but it's
Yeah.
not to help their health, it's to help their kids' health or their grandkids' health. Super specific,
Yes.
right?
That's
I love
true.
it,
Yeah.
right? And I always like to say the riches are in the niches. So a lot of people think, oh, I need this massive market of billions of people. Like, no, you can just focus on small niches, right? So this is probably the big question that everyone wants to know. Last couple of months in the mentorship, what is the total amount of digital product sales that you have done with this PDF product?
About $30,000 in sales.
And how do you feel
Like
right now? How does that feel?
it's pretty crazy. It's awesome. It's like hard to even wrap around. It's like not even real almost. It's pretty cool.
Are you working full time right now?
Yes, yeah, I am.
What do you do full time?
I actually work for, so the business I made the digital products for, I work for that company.
Okay, so you're working for a company that's focused on helping parents with neurodivergent children. Is that right?
Uh,
And is that kind of where
yes.
you learned essentially like all the different knowledge and tips? And that's that kind of knowledge that you learned on the job is what you took to then apply into your own digital product.
Yes. And my brother helped me too make it because he works with me. So
I love
it's
it. I love it. Yeah, so you're able to leverage even your brother to help you build out the digital product. That's cool,
yeah.
man. And kind of talk me through when you're in our mentorship. So everyone's probably like, oh wow, that's crazy. 30,000 in sales on the side. Wow, you have you quit your 9 to 5 or you're still working there?
Still working there. I'm still working out trying to quit without any
Cool.
bad blood.
Yeah, of course. But the point I really want to highlight here is I always tell people don't quit your 9 to 5. Build up this business, get it to a point where it's consistently doing and it can replace your income or even significantly more than your income. And then you have the option to choose whether or not you want to leave, right? But like this is a business that you could totally do on the side. Right. And so for you, talk me through, when you joined our mentorship, what were those things that were like the most useful for you? The things that were like, wow, I wasn't able to figure this stuff on my own, but when I jumped in, this was like the one thing or couple of things that really started pushing the momentum and getting the sales up.
Yeah, so one big thing was having a mentor to kind of watch, like kind of guide me through everything, answer any questions I had, and then if I was struggling with anything, then he knew exactly like he had the answers to everything basically, and I was
Yeah.
looking for that guidance. That was the biggest thing I needed because I had made sales already, and I was like, I need someone to guide me through making like scaling this business. That was the
Right.
biggest thing was having the guidance.
I love it. And I think, one other thing that a lot of people may say is they'll always have the do it yourself objection, right? They'll be like, well, if I'm already making sales, I'll just continue doing it myself. And that was the case with you, right? Like you got sales, you had a couple sales going, you weren't, completely green from scratch. What was it about you that gave you the humility and the realization of, you know what, like even though I kind of figured this thing out, and yeah, I could go another couple months or even a couple years of just doing this on my own. What was it? What was it for you that was just like, you know what? Screw it. Let me hire a mentor and let me go even faster. What was that like decision point for you that made you want to go forward?
Yeah, so I was getting sales and I knew I wasn't like reaching my full potential. I was like, I'm barely like I was putting in work a couple hours a day, but it wasn't even as much as I knew I could. And so I was like, if I actually got someone who knew what was going on, because I honestly didn't even know how I was making sales all the way. I was like, oh, this is working. That's weird. And if I got actual professional help, I was like, if they can help
Yeah.
me, then I can just blow this thing away and it can be a huge business.
I love it. They say professionals get professional help. Professional
Yep.
athletes have professional coaches. And the fact is, you want to take this business very seriously. I love the fact that the impact that you're actually having on the parents and on their kids. If you truly want to make a huge impact, a professional impact, you treat this and you want this to replace your professional job, then you better get some professional help, right? Professional help in this case being a mentor, a coach, a business advisor that can support you every step of the way, right? I love that. Dylan, what would you say to anyone who may be watching this right now where they're in the exact shoes that you're in a couple months back? Maybe they got their thing going, maybe they're just getting started, and they're like, I think I could just figure this out on my own. Let me just do it on my own for a year. What would you say to an individual who's considering joining our mentorship? What would you say to them?
I would say eventually, then you're going to have to take the leap. Because for me, I was so scared to spend on a mentorship. And like, I didn't have that kind of money. And I was like, I don't know about this. And then I was like, one day I'm going to have to do this anyways. If I want to be as successful as I want to be, I'm going to have to do something like this at one point in my life. So why not now? And so, and then I did take the leap and it was scary and it's still nerve-wracking sometimes. But if you want to change your life, you have to change what you're doing.
A
And
hundred percent. You keep doing the same thing, you'll get the same results, right? And I love what you said there as well. It's listen, you can do this decision next year or 2 years out from now, but that also means you're gonna have the life that you want 1 year, 2 years, 3 years out from now. You're just delaying the plan that should have been the God's plan for your life now. You're delaying it years and years and years later, right? I absolutely love that. Is there anything else you want to say? Like sign off words here for everyone else hearing your story?
I will say too, one thing that I was listening to Alex Harmozy and he was saying he spent like $10,000 on a mentorship and then him and his friend they got nothing from it. Well, they got a ton from it, but they didn't make any sales yet. And
Mm,
then that resonated a ton with me because I was like, even if I didn't make anything from this, I'm learning from you, Richard. I'm learning from professionals.
mm.
I'm gonna get something from it, no matter what.
100%. Yeah, I love that mentality, right? I always call it best case, worst case. What's the best
Yeah.
case situation? Obviously, millions, millions, millions of dollars, you become a billionaire, right? That's best case. What's the worst case? The worst case is you don't make anything, which obviously has not been the case. You've had a huge ROI in your investment. But even if the worst case was you got nothing, man, I love your mentality, man. That's the successful millionaire type of mentality is I would have gained real skills, hard skills that I can take with me for the rest of my career in any direction I want to go, right? And you got it all. You got the skills, you got the mentorship, and you got the return in the sales, right? So, Dylan, thank you
Yeah.
for making time for the interview, man.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Richard.